What's up, everybody? Israel Galindo from Askatech TV, part of the Advanced Networks family. This is the world of technology, and we bring it to you to your screen. That was a little pop-up there for you guys. Like a little advertisement. Anyways, wanted to kind of show you guys all the new technology that's being pushed out to you very quickly by all of the makers of this amazing technology. So I wanted to do is kind of show you a review of all the devices out there that's been, brought up by different makers. And I wanted to kind of bring you price and ease of use and setup and what issues are out there and apps and performance and our staff's choice on all these devices. So let's get started, if you will. The first contender and the newest one to the market is Facebook Portal. Number one, it's made by Facebook. It's got a price range of $299 for the device you're seeing. They do have a larger device that's in the $300 to $400 price range, but it is a beautiful screen. It's a very large screen. It's vertical. You can flip it horizontally. It's got a great speaker. Now, that being said, for that price that you're spending on a high-end, very beautiful machine, is it a good machine to buy? Is it the greatest machine to buy? Because remember, new is not always great. So let's go through. Again, I want to go through some of these items on that device. The biggest thing on that device is it's the quickest setup ever. You can send this to your grandma. You can send this to your mom. Pretty much all they're going to be having to do is turn it on. It's got a beautiful little setup screen saying, hello, where's your Wi-Fi? That's your Wi-Fi. Put in your password. Boom. Insert your Facebook credentials. You have to have Facebook to use this device. If you don't have Facebook, don't even bother with it. You're not going to be able to use it. Yes, it's got Alexa built in and all of that, but the biggest thing on that is going to be Facebook is catering a video-to-video connection. That's what they're trying to do, give you a communication device. That being said, when you look at the screen, it's a beautiful little screen. It tells you a lot of what it needs to do. It's got some great, great stories, etc. It again points to your friends. It's saying who's online, who's not online. It's got a beautiful camera. The apps, on the other hand, not 100% sold on it. A few apps, nothing major. But these apps right there, I'm letting you know, they don't work 24/7. They don't have the best voice recognition to tell it to do something. And I will prove it to you in a few minutes. If you are one of those people that's into conspiracy theories, I would watch out. That camera is so intensely smart. It's got a wide screen and it tracks you. So it goes by your Facebook profile. So I could move around the room, it follows me. I could hide behind a table, and if it sees a picture of me and my kids, it zooms in on my face. I could put my driver's license in the corner, it finds my face. Now imagine what the government can do with that device in your house. It could track you, right? Anyways, that being said, we won't go there. I'm just saying it is a beautiful device, but it's more catering for that. It's got an easy step-by-step guide. Now, that being said, all the apps don't work 100%. It's definitely geared for video chat. Alexa is built in, but it does not work well with...
10 is spelled.
As you can tell. It does not work well with your business or your Google Calendar. If you ask it to do that, it's not going to find it. It's going to let you know that a consumer product really is not there for the business just yet. So it is fast. It's really pretty. But if you're going to talk to your grandma, your uncle in another state or another land, that's a good device for video conferencing. That's great. It's great camera, widescreen. Again, $299 to $499. It's on the higher price side. I would wait for that till technology moves forward with it, which is going to be better. But for now, it is a good video telephone. Let's put it that way. So coming up next, we've got the Amazon Echo Show. I would say this is one of my favorite devices for many reasons. The price on that is $179. It is a beautiful machine. It's got a great screen, not as big as Facebook, but Facebook is a little newer technology. Of course, this is about 1 or 2 years old. 179 bucks. It's got Alexa built into it. I gotta mute it because it's gonna keep asking me for stuff. It's got her built into it. Perfect size. It's fast. The setup is easy because it's all on the screen. There's not a lot of issues with it when it comes to what you're trying to do on the screen, so you don't need your phone to get it configured. It's got a very loud speaker in it. It's great for big rooms, conference rooms. Video chat is great. It can send text messages to your phones, to your friends, and everybody under the sun. It works great with a lot of applications because Amazon is so, broad. So it works great. Anything you can think of. Giving you the perfect example, one of the apps that I use on this guy is my earthquake app. And if you don't know what this does, is it links to my light bulbs, smart light bulbs around the house. If I have an earthquake, the lights will start flashing red to let me know that there's an earthquake. Same thing with if it's raining. If it's a light rain, all my lights turn blue. If it's a hard rain, they turn a dark blue. So I have it all linked together. I can watch my cameras at home, see what's going on. I can answer the door with it. I can order a pizza. Everything under the sun. It's a good little device to have and to use, and a great overall device. It's fast, it's pretty, $179. Great buy there for you. So let's talk about the next one on the list, and this is one of the new ones that's been advertised heavily by the makers of Google. That's called the Google Hub. They advertise it in your kitchen, in your living room. You're having a party with friends, you're playing trivia, you're asking it how to slice a pineapple. That's a good little thing to have in your kitchen. And seriously, it's a good little device. I'm not 100% impressed. I mean, the pictures are great, don't get me wrong. It's nice little photos. It's very flat, so it's not 3D, not a high-end image like the other devices. But I would probably say for that device, very limited when it comes to what it can do. I mean, one of the things about that little guy right now is, look at this. We've got a few little items it can do, some news, the weather, and so on. But that being said, I'm not 100% impressed by it. The setup requires a phone. It's $129. So it's slow. It does not integrate with your business at all. So don't tell it to remind you to do something in your Google Calendar, because it's not going to integrate with G Suite. Now, if you're doing it for home, or, hey, remind me to go take a shower, I think I'll remind you to do that. But if you tell it, remind me about a meeting, and you want it to go to your work calendar, it's just not going to happen. So great if you're going to do home cooking, but very limited in apps, and it's a little slow. So they do have an upgraded version of it. I'm not 100% impressed by it. I like Google, I like Amazon, I like Facebook, but right now Amazon is definitely the leader, where Google and Facebook are falling a little behind. But they've got their ups and downs. Everybody's got some new technology, and this is all new technology. 10 years from now, this is going to be all different, of course, and you guys already know that. So that being said, the next device I wanted to show you guys are what I call the little contenders. Now, in the little contenders, you have the Echo Dot, and you've got this one, which is also by Google, and this is your Google Home Mini. So those two devices right there are more on the lower end, but I'm going to tell you some funny stories about both of them. Now, let's start with Google Home Mini. Of course, there's no screen on it, but it's 49 bucks. By the way, I feel like those guys on TV, like Home Shopping Networks, $49.99. Oh. Anyways, it's got some good aspects to it. Again, there's no screen. It's $49. For me, and you guys are going to laugh, that little device lives in my bathroom, believe it or not. Why? It's got a magnetic bottom, so I can mount it to something on my wall. I can listen to music while I'm taking a shower. I can listen to the news. I can send a message to my family and tell me, to remind me when dinner's ready, and they can send me a message back. So that little device is nice to have. I can tell it to remind me to do certain things and so on. No screen, but hey, 49 bucks. You can stream your phone to it. You can connect a bunch of them around the house and tell it to play music wherever you are. Again, it's a little device with a whole powerful back end to it, especially the speaker end of it. So I would say if you're looking for something cheap that's going to get the job done without video, it's not bad for 49 bucks. That little device right there is definitely a cool little device. Now, the Echo Dot. I like this little guy. It's a cool little device that impressed me when I first saw it because it's $99. It's got a miniature screen on it. The cool thing about it for me is that device lives in my vehicle. You know how everybody's waiting for that day when you can just tell your car to start, tell your car to play the news, tell your car to read your messages. I do that already with that little device. That little device sits in the center console of my car on a little magnetic bottom so I can mount it. It's connected to my car and I can ask it the weather. I can ask it, hey, can you give me directions to this? I can video call somebody from it. It's a small screen, but for 99 bucks, it's not a bad thing to have. The setup does need the Alexa app on your phone, so that's big right there. And what I would probably say the next best thing is, can it be used anywhere? Of course. You could take it in your backpack, take it traveling with you. You want a companion, there you go. It's a cool little device to have. It's cute, it's got a little screen on there. And, and I can say, Alexa, hi.
Hi.
And it kind of shows me a little bear waving back at me. That's kind of cool. The next best thing on that little guy is it could play music. It works great with apps. It's small, it's portable, it's light. Again, as I stated, the apps on it are amazing. Anything you can think of that can integrate with it. And a lot of things about this guy is its performance is just phenomenal. It is fast and easy and quick and easy to use, and the design's pretty. So I would say that's a second runner choice for me, having it everywhere. Again, that lives in my vehicle. So that being said, all of these devices, do you need them? You don't need them. I mean, if you're going to be impressing others about technology in your house, these are good to have. I would probably say if you want to be that guy that shows off, this little guy, it'll probably be a nice little starter and it's not expensive. If you just want a little speaker to just impress your friends about trivia or the weather or games, that's a cool little guy to buy right there. Now, if we're going to be talking about getting into the higher technology, this little guy is probably the better way to go because it can do everything under the sun and it is fast and the performance is amazing. I have those everywhere. Office, home, all that jazz. So that's a good little device to have. And if you guys are really just wanting to talk to your friends on Facebook and do video chats, etc., Portal is a good device. I guess I'm not too pleased about the apps where I don't think it's there. I'm gonna give you the example. Are you guys ready? Now there's two ways to talk to it. You can say the word Portal. You can also use the word Alexa because it has both of them built in. Hey Portal, what time is it? It's gonna basically tell me, go to sleep, set up a sound, play a radio. Now one of the things it can do is it can open iHeartRadio, but let's see if it actually does it. Hey Portal, play iHeartRadio. Now I should pick a random song. Now it went back and told me, hey, what do you want? Now I can say, Alexa, play iHeartRadio.
Getting the last iHeartRadio station you listened to. Revolution Radio.
There you go. See, that portion of it is actually going to do. Alexa, stop. That'll do what I told it to do because of the Alexa, which again, remember, that's an Amazon tool. But as you can see, it was able to do what I needed to do from that sense of it. The Portal version can basically make a video call to your friends and family and can do very limited things. So Facebook really probably added Alexa to fill in those voids. on the things that it cannot do with its own voice recognition. That's my take on it. I think the next big thing that is going to be needed on that is it's going to be needing better app selection and better streaming services. As of right now, there's no YouTube. If you want to watch YouTube on all these devices, the Hub is the only one that can do it because they took the rights away from everybody else. So Hub is the only one that can do YouTube. So you want to cut up a pineapple or learn how to murder a body and hide a body, that's the one you want. These other guys are just going to report you to the government. That being said, the next device we'll talk about next week, which is one of my favorite devices right now, is the Oculus Go. I live inside this guy. Virtual reality. This thing I could connect. I could watch movies. I could connect to my laptop and work within this guy with a 180-inch screen. I could play games. I could answer the phone. I could send messages. It is literally a virtual world in a box. And no, this isn't the one that you plug in your phone to. It has a built-in screen. This is about $200, but we'll talk about it later. That's new technology that I'm excited about to teach and show you guys. That being said, I hope you guys had a great time listening to us here on Ask a Tech TV, bringing you all the technology around the globe. If you guys have any questions or you want us to review something, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. If you don't like the show and you want me to be juggling some balls, we'll do that instead. This is a show for you guys to understand technology, and we have a lot of it. So on the next show, we'll talk about the Google device that's also coming out for your phone. It is a small version of the one that you're seeing here, these two devices. But imagine having one for your phone when you can ask it things. Alexa is actually going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be integrating a lot of stuff, vehicles, devices, tracking, running, etc. So technology is moving in a direction of intelligent devices for your entire being. But remember, technology is not always great, as you guys can see on some of these devices. I hope it's helped. I hope you guys know what you want to buy. And right now, these devices are $20, $30 off for Christmas. So you can find them everywhere. Go shopping, buy these devices, enhance your life, as they put it. All right, I'm Israel Galindo. I hope you guys enjoyed it and have a great evening. Sign up and subscribe. Have a great day. Ask a Tech TV out.